The AI job killer. Why CEOs are planning for a post-human workforce. You've been told the story 1,000 times. The narrative of the AI job killer. You've seen the headlines. You've seen the panic. You've heard the experts claim your career is about to be uploaded to a server, leaving you to fight for scraps in a robotic economy. But here's the secret that corporate boardrooms don't want you to see. The AI apocalypse is a myth. Well, the obvious one is. The reality isn't that AI is coming to replace you tomorrow. It's that it's being used to professionalize the elite, while simultaneously democratizing the rest of us, which is just corporate speak for reshaping the ladder so you can't climb it. In the first half of 2026, over 150,000 jobs were slashed due to AI efficiencies. But look closer at the companies doing the cutting. They aren't just getting rid of people. They are building a two-track workforce. One track for the high-end, AI-enabled elites, and a second track, a dead-end track, for everyone else. Today, we expose the real post-human workforce strategy. It isn't about replacing humans. It's about making them cheaper to manage. When you look at the 2026 landscape, you see a contradiction. Some tech giants are firing thousands while simultaneously hiring AI specialists. This is the transformation paradox. Most of us think of automation as a machine replacing a factory worker. That's the 20th century model. That's not what's happening now. We are witnessing the flattening of the corporate structure. Gartner estimates that 20% of organizations are actively using AI to eliminate over half of their middle management positions. Think about that. Middle management isn't just for bossing people around. It's the connective tissue of an organization. It's the human element of judgment, oversight, and team cohesion. When you strip that out, you don't just cut costs. You create a system where entry-level employees are no longer being mentored by middle managers. They are being supervised by AI agents. Your boss is no longer a human who knows your name. Your boss is a dashboard of KPIs and algorithmic efficiency scores. The goal isn't to build a better team. The goal is to build a human-light operation where the remaining workforce is essentially just an extension of the software. You aren't being replaced by a robot. You're being turned into a peripheral component of one. Let's look at the data. PwC's 2026 Jobs Barometer found something startling. The companies most exposed to AI, the ones integrating it deep into their operations, are actually growing headcount faster than the laggards. But they aren't hiring you to do the same job. They are creating a two-track labor market. On the top track, you have the professionalized roles. These are the AI-augmented experts. Their wages are skyrocketing, and their value is compounded because they know how to wield the AI. They are the new architects of the system. On the bottom track, you have the democratized roles. AI has made these tasks so simple that the barrier to entry is near zero. If any entry-level worker can do your job with a few AI prompts, what happens to your leverage? What happens to your salary negotiation? It evaporates. Look at the law firms, the consultancies, the logistics giants. They aren't firing people because they hate them. They're firing people because they've commodified the skill sets that used to command a middle-class salary. They are shifting the premium from process, which AI does, to judgment, which only the elite strategic decision-makers are now allowed to perform. The traditional career ladder, it's not just broken, it's being removed entirely. So if the machines do the heavy lifting, why does life feel more expensive and job security feels like a fantasy? Because the efficiency gains aren't trickling down. They're being captured by the capital owners. When a company replaces 500 administrative staff with a proprietary AI agent, the company doesn't lower its prices to help you out. It increases its margins to satisfy its shareholders. We are moving toward an economy where the tax base is becoming brittle. When 40% of the workforce is reduced to AI-supplemented tasks, their bargaining power hits the floor. And who picks up the slack? The middle class. The social safety net, public infrastructure, and the tax burden, they all rely on high-earning, stable, long-term employment. As that model gets carved up into short-term, AI-managed gig professional roles, the state loses its ability to fund the very things that kept the middle class afloat for the last 50 years. The CEOs aren't planning for a post-human workforce because they want to save money. They're doing it because they've realized that a workforce you don't have to retain is a workforce you can discard the moment the quarterly earnings need a boost. If the companies of the future are betting on a world where human judgment is a luxury, not a standard, what happens when the AI is the only one left to make the decisions? We're not just talking about jobs anymore. We're talking about the fundamental ownership of the data that runs your life. In the next video, we're going to explore the shadow economy of 2026, how the biggest companies are building private AI walled gardens that you aren't allowed to see, effectively privatizing the future of human output. Are you currently professionalizing your role, or are you on the path to being democratized out of the market? Let me know in the comments if you've already felt the AI manager shift in your workplace. Don't get left behind. We'll see you in the next one.